He thought he could do whatever he wanted. The drunk tourist shouted, waved his arms, played the victim, and even jiggled his gut, desperate for a reaction. But when he threw his hot dog at the red uniform and reached for the bearskin hat, he crossed the point of no return. For the guardsman, it was just another ordinary day. Stand still, ignore the crowd of tourists, and uphold the royal protocol. But London wouldn't be London without at least one idiot trying to test the patience of the Queen's Guard. And then he appeared, a fat, drunk man, barely able to stay on his feet, stumbling through the crowd. His sweat-soaked t-shirt read London Tour 2025, clinging to his massive gut. The guy reeked of alcohol and body odor so badly that people instinctively stepped away from him. Yet he kept moving forward, a half-eaten hot dog clutched in his greasy fingers. "Hey, statue?" he slurred, tilting his head like he was inspecting a mannequin. "Oh, wait, you can't talk, right? What's even the point of you guys then?" A few people in the crowd chuckled. Others shifted uncomfortably, exchanging disapproving looks. But the drunk wasn't done. He slapped his belly with a loud smack, let out a deep, disgusting belch, and swayed on his feet like a broken carnival ride. "Listen, I paid a hell of a lot of money for this tour. Where's the entertainment? Do a trick or something. You're boring as hell." "Oh, wait. Are you actually a robot?" The guardsman didn't flinch. He'd seen worse, but the fat drunk wasn't going to stop. He staggered forward, raised his hot dog, glanced at it, then at the guardsman, and grinned. And then he threw the damn thing right at him. The bun and sausage soared through the air, leaving a streak of mustard behind before smacking against the soldier's red tunic with a wet splat. The crowd gasped. The guardsman clenched his jaw but remained frozen. No emotions, no reaction. The fat drunk, he was ecstatic. "Oh damn, you're really not gonna move? You serious? You don't give a damn, huh?" He laughed, wobbling closer. "Come on, dude, say something. Or what, you got a fine for talking?" He started pacing around the guardsman, waving his arms dramatically. "All right, folks, who wants to bet if he's actually alive? Maybe we should all chip in and buy him some batteries." A few more tourists laughed. One even pulled out his phone to record. But that still wasn't enough. The drunk grabbed his massive gut with both hands, shook it like jello, and jiggled it in the air, cackling. "Look, guardsman, we're brothers. I got a uniform too, just stretched out a little more." The crowd buzzed uncomfortably. Some were visibly disgusted. "This is too much. Why act like that?" But the drunk was on a roll. He stepped even closer, raised a finger, and jabbed it right into the soldier's chest. "Come on, brick wall, do something. Don't be such a coward." The guardsman knew that standing still was one thing, but physical contact? That changed everything. He took a step forward, and then he spoke. "Step back, now." The crowd rumbled with excitement. The drunk's eyes widened. "Oh, damn. He moves. We did it, guys." But he wasn't done yet. The fat tourist grinned even wider and leaned in. "Well, since you can talk, how about you say, 'I'm a dumbass'?" The guardsman didn't react. The drunk started making faces, waving his hands obnoxiously right in front of the soldier's eyes. "Come on, say it. I'm a robot and I don't give a damn." Then he reached up and tried to touch the famous bearskin hat. That was it. The guardsman thrust his arm forward and shoved the tourist back. Hard. The drunk stumbled, his feet tangled, and he toppled backward, right into a giant, filthy puddle. The loud splash echoed through the square. The crowd erupted in laughter, but it wasn't over yet. Struggling to get up, the drunk slipped again and face-planted straight into the remains of his own hot dog. Mustard and ketchup smeared across his cheeks, nose, and mouth. "Ugh, that's disgusting," he gagged, spitting out bits of soggy bun. At that moment, a police officer appeared. He had been watching the entire scene. "Sir, you are disturbing the peace. You need to leave the premises." The drunk coughed, wiped his face, and tried to argue. "You gotta be kidding me. I'm the victim. He pushed me." The officer gave him a cold, blank stare. "You were behaving inappropriately, insulting the Queen's guard and throwing objects. It's all on camera." Tourists immediately raised their phones, proving the cop's point. The drunk finally realized he was screwed. "Ah, man." 2 officers grabbed him by the arms and escorted him out of the palace grounds while the crowd cheered and laughed. And the guardsman? He simply straightened his tunic, brushed off the last specks of mustard, and resumed his duty. The crowd burst into applause. Karma had been served.